This is very interesting. This was hidden in the MIH joint venture. Text. Model C and Model E are going to start as soon as possible. So the MIH projects, which Hightower has announced that they are underway, were actually part of the MIH joint venture project and contract. And they're here is the text right here. There's two models of cars. We're going to go over this in this video. So here's some more boilerplate. Not only is Lordstown Motors going to have the Endurance, but they're going to also have the distribution rights to these two vehicles. And I actually think it's going to be one MH vehicle that's going to be launched next year. And this is the source of this boilerplate. This is the full MIH joint venture agreement, which you can download. Look at the code at the top of this graphic here. Okay, this is the two cars built by the Alliance that are going to be built by the Alliance. Gone over this before. This is a little more detailed. The Model C, the MIH and / Lordstown Model C SUV is going to be an affordable model, and the E is going to be a sedan. This is the sedan here. It's going to be a Model S competitor. It's going to be designed for people who use a driver, and it's going to be very expensive, and it's going to be Lucid-esque with a really cool interior. Now, I believe Pininfarina, the Italian firm, was building the body on this car and perhaps the interior. Lordstown, as an MIH partner, is going to do the electronics. Now, that was the SUV there. Coming up on that, this is going to be an affordable SUV, okay? And it's designed for families. It's going to be lower cost, a mass market vehicle. And again, I think the interesting thing is that Lordstown has the U.S. distribution rights. If I read this contract correctly, I'm not an attorney or a lawyer or an engineer or a financial advisor, but Lordstown is going to distribute both of these models in the North America market, and also going to have the Endurance. And I do believe, and I'm going to try to include some information here from their slide deck, the high top van. But these are the two models that are under production, under design. They've started on the projects, preliminary work according to Hightower. Okay, these are the specs. They're in metrics. And it looks to be plus 300 miles of range. You can see the battery size here. This is all in meters and kilometers. You can pause this and take a closer look at it. But these are very competitive vehicles, and I don't know. It would seem the SUV would be a competitor to the Fisker Ocean. Could it be a rebranded Ocean? I don't know. But anyway, these are the two vehicles, and I think it's pretty exciting that these are underway. So we've got at least 3 vehicles underway at Lordstown right now, one in pre-commercial production, and the Endurance, and then these two. And there's some shots of the car. Now that is the interior there of the Model S competitor, and that's the Model T in the upper right corner, which is a transit bus, which they already have operating.
And Foxconn, pay attention to Foxconn. We're talking about Foxconn that basically took over Lordstown facility, going to build the Endurance. They're going to build a contract mobility and harmony. If you haven't looked it up, look it up. Platform, because they want to own the software and they want to commonize. They want to make the platform sort of a commodity, and then build different contract manufacturing. We think contract manufacturing a huge play going forward. You got to pay attention to. So really pay attention to Foxconn. And look, I have no proof on it, but as a forecaster, if Foxconn is building the Fisker Pear and they also are a major supplier to Apple, I'm not saying that they're going to build the next Apple product vehicle when it comes out, but putting those two fruits together, hey, who knows? You know, the pear and the apple might be a little foreshadowing what's coming.
That was Joe McCabe from Auto Forecast Solutions at the Automotive Manufacturing Solutions Summit. Okay, this is not very graphic. This is MXUX. We've got a lot of changes here in the executive staff. And this is a pretty big deal up top, I believe. Dan Navaji has become the executive chairman of the board, and he has stepped down at his other roles, and he will focus on corporate strategy, strategic partnerships, and capital raising, which is perfect. But anyway, Danny Avaji, no longer CEO, now executive chairman of the board. Edward Hightower, now the company president. He has also been elected to the additional role of chief executive officer of Lordstown, so he's replaced Danny Avaji. And he is also the CEO of MIH EV Design, LLC, the joint venture. Okay, so we got Hightower as the CEO of the joint venture as well. He's also been elected to the board of directors of Lordstown Motors. So I think that, this is a really big deal here, and this is new news. CEO of the MIH EV Design. So these changes, I think, they pretend something is going to happen. The whisper start date of commercial production was 7/18, which is like a week away. Now, right now, we have the Endurance as a model under production. We have the two MIH products under production. That is the small SUV and the Model S competitor. And we also have, according to the slide deck, and I'm going to try to put a slide in on this, I believe the next Lordstown Motors product is going to be the high top van, and it may be an MIH EV Design LLC product.